You're watching Current River Broadcasting live on YouTube, your home for Doniphan High School sports. Tonight's game is brought to you by our following sponsors: Davis True Value, Mathis Timber, Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, Current River Ford, Davis Sawmill, Countryside Chevy, and Hometown Pharmacy. Here's Keith Bowen with tonight's play-by-play of Doniphan basketball.
Well, welcome everybody, and hope you had a great Monday. Good start to the week. Always hate Mondays myself, but we got to have them. But we are back at the Bill White Gymnasium in Doniphan, and we have more Donettes basketball for you tonight. The Alton Lady Comets are in town to play the Donettes. No JV game tonight, just one game for you. As if you can look out on the floor right now, if they've got the camera out there for you, they only have 7 players out on the floor, and they have 10 listed in the score sheet that they sent over. So I'm assuming that they have about 3 girls hurt. Now I see 3 girls sitting on the bench with the coach down there, and I assume they have some hurt. Alton comes into tonight's game with a record of 5 wins and 9 losses. They're a Class 2 school, even with the classes going to 6 classes this year. We've had 3 common opponents. They lost to Eminence 69-40. Of course, the Donettes beat Eminence 64-59 last Friday night. They lost to Liberty 56-37. The Donettes lost up at Liberty by 3. And they also lost to Twin Rivers in the Lady Dog Classic early in the season. And, of course, the Donettes and Twin Rivers have split the 2 games they have played so far. They've only had one win against a team with a better than 500 record. That was Koshkonong. And we'll switch over to the Donettes now. You know, we were talking last week about how poorly the Donettes shot from the free throw line. They raised their free throw percentage 5 percentage points last week. It's still only 57.6, but they shot 70% from the free throw line last week. And that is what Coach Epps is looking for from the free throw line. 70 is excellent for a team, because you're going to have some better free throw shooters and some not so good, but 70 as a team is really good. And they raised it up to 57.6, and they're getting to the free throw line 17 times a game, and that's pretty good as well. The Donettes still have moved that average points on offense up a little bit to 58.4, and they're allowing 43, so they're outscoring the opponents by an average of 15 points. Let's see. While Sydney Speck has been out the last couple of games, and while she was out, some of the girls really picked up the scoring, as Olivia Cruz was averaging 16 points in the 2 games that Sydney Speck missed, and that was 8 points a game more than she had been averaging. Bailey Carson raised her average 4 points a game to 12.5, and this is just during the 2 games. And the only one that went down a little bit was Allison Skaggs, a 1.5. Grayson Kirby raised hers 3 points a game. So some of the other girls stepped up in the absence of Sydney Speck, who is actually out on the floor tonight. And Coach Epps told me that he's going to try to play her a little bit tonight, get her back into playing shape, hopefully, because the Donettes got a big game coming up on Thursday right here at Doniphan against the Neelyville Lady Tigers in a big Ozark Foothills Conference matchup. That's the Donettes' next game. They also, let's see, next Monday the Donettes will go to Dexter and play the Lady Bearcats. Of course, the Donettes beat Dexter in the Christmas tournament, and Dexter's got a winning record of 8-6, so they're probably playing better, and it'll be a little tougher on their home floor. We are getting set for the national anthem, and we'll let you listen to that, and then we'll give you the starters. The Donettes are 11-3 now, and they're currently ranked 7th in the state in Class 4. Alton will be wearing blue uniforms with gold numbers. And everybody enjoy the national anthem. Okay, folks. Keith Bowman here getting ready to do the play-by-play of the Doniphan Donettes and the Alton Lady Comets. The starters for the Alton Lady Comets with a record of 5 wins, 9 losses. Their coach is Roger Gastineau. They start 3 freshmen, a sophomore and a junior. It'll be number 4, Jenna Holman, a 5'4 freshman. Number 14, Courtney Sharp, a 5'11 junior. Mackenzie Smith, number 20, a 5'4 freshman. Jaden Mock, a 5'6 sophomore, she's number 23. And Grayston Warren, a 5'5 freshman, wears number 25. Now for Coach Adam Epps and the Donettes with a record of 11 wins, 3 losses. Currently ranked 7th in the state in Class 4. They will start Timber Turner, number 10, a 5'6 junior. Bailey Carson, a 5'9 junior. She wears number 12. Number 22, Olivia Cruz, 5'7 senior. Allison Skaggs, a 6-foot sophomore, number 33. And number 51, Brooklyn Klepsik, 5'6 sophomore, who has stepped in and done a really nice job while Sydney Speck has been nursing that sore wrist. And I wouldn't be surprised, well, I don't know, maybe Thursday night, Coach Epps may go with the same starters. I know I'm talking ahead here, but that is a big game on Thursday night coming up against the Needleville Lady Tigers. Right now, the Donettes atop the OFC. And I think, because Naylor beat Neelyville and the Donettes beat Naylor, believe that the Donettes probably the only undefeated team because they've also beat Greenville. So the Donettes, I know, have, I'd have to look at the schedule, but I know they beat Greenville and East Carter. That may be the only ones they've played so far. All right, we're ready to go. Skaggs and Sharp, and the Donettes control the tip. And Alton's going to start out in a 1-2-2 zone. And Olivia Cruz calls out the play. Brooklyn Klepsik cuts across the lane. Lob into the paint. Skaggs turns, and she puts the ball on the floor, and the guards come in and tie her up. And cannot put that ball on the floor, especially against the zone, because they are collapsing on you anyway. So Alton's going to get the ball on the alternating possession. So not a good trip, a good first trip for the Donettes. Pass into the front court. Warren goes in, misses a shot, and Skaggs almost travels. She got the rebound. Cruz quickly into the front court. Hits Carson on the left side. Fakes, goes up and under, missed it. Got it back, put it up and in. That's the way to stay after you miss that first one. Go back and get that rebound and put it right back in there. Grayston Warren, nope, that's Mock. Gives it over to, well, them numbers hard to see, Mackenzie Smith. Now, headed the key to Holman. It'll take me a few minutes to get you. Sharp is the only one I remember from last year. Donettes playing straight up man-to-man. As number 25, Warren's got it. She's tied up there, finally gets it off. Now back in the corner. And a long three-pointer is going to be short. And it is saved in, but Olivia Cruz saves it in to Carson. Allison Skaggs up ahead of the pack. Turns to the baseline, put it up no good, but she's going to be fouled by Sharp. And Sharp at 5'11", once they get past her, they are a very, very short team. They do have a number 15, Maggie Warren, a 5'8 freshman. The rest of them are 5'4", 5'5", and 5'6". And I'm not sure, she may be one of the girls that's hurt. As a matter of fact, I look down to Allison Skaggs will make the first free throw. Trying to see. I must have missed one there, but I only seen her shoot one. I'm having a hard time getting going here tonight. In the corner, it's Holman with the ball. Out front to Smith. Smith dribbles over to the right side, hands it back to Holman on the wing. Out front to Mock. Back to Warren. Dribbles to the baseline. Back out on the wing, dribbling into the paint. Nice move there, but Skaggs blocked the shot. That was Mock who put it up. Now a three-pointer put up, no good, but an offensive rebound underneath. Ball knocked loose, and Alton comes out with it. It's a good play there by Warren. Save that possession. Holman takes one dribble, gives it to Warren. Warren has the ball knocked off of her foot by Brooklyn Klepsik. Hey, Kent, did Allison miss one of those free throws a while ago? Okay. Okay. Donettes with the ball against the zone. Bailey Carson across the court to Klepsik. Now back in the other corner. Timber Turner's jumper's good. Well, Timber doesn't usually look to score, but they left her wide open. She knocked it in from about 10 feet. And it's 5-0 in favor of the Donettes. They set up in their press. Mackenzie Smith with the basketball and a reach-in foul. Going to be on Klepsik. Got a little bit of the arm there. So Alton will inbound it. That's the first team foul on the Donettes. And Alton also has one. We've played a couple of almost 3 minutes. Allison Skaggs knocks the inbounds pass out of bounds. And we got Maddie Eddington coming into the game for the Donettes, replacing Allison Skaggs. Inbounds pass comes into Mock. Mock guarded by Eddington, lobs it up the floor to Warren. Warren lobs down on the baseline to Sharp, and she has to save it, and she throws it right into Olivia Cruz. Cruz kicks it out to Klepsik. Back to Olivia Cruz on the wing. Now to Carson. In the lane to Eddington, puts it on the floor, takes it in, puts it up, man. We got another foul. And if that's on Sharp, that's her second one. And the way she got her hands on her hips, it looks like she's going to be the one, and it is. And I was just saying a while ago, they are very, very short team if Sharp has to go out. Coach Gastineau is going to leave her in there. Eddington misses the first one. The Donettes 1 of 3. And that was one of the things last week they really improved upon. And she missed that one. 1 of 4. Not off to a good start there. I tell you what, them numbers in the 20s, I have a hard time, unless I'm looking right at them, seeing which one's which. And they've got 4 of them in the 20s there. We got number 22, Avery Clary, a 5'6" junior, checking in. She replaces Jenna Holman. And we had to carry the basketball there on Alton. That'll give the ball to the Donettes. Olivia Cruz in the paint. Carson drops it off to Turner. Bobble the pass out to Eddington. She's going to shoot from about 12, and it's good. Maddie Eddington with her first bucket, 7-0. Inbounds pass. Clary's got it in the back court. Picks up her dribble, throws a baseball pass. They got a man wide open underneath, and Sharp lays it in, and she's fouled by Eddington. And that's one of those fouls. If you're going to foul them, make sure they don't make the basket. But Sharp got it. And Eddington just barely touched her, but it's a foul. And she'll have a chance for a three-point play. Grayson Kirby comes in for Brooklyn Klepsik. Kirby, a 5'8" sophomore. Sharp looking to finish off a three-point play. Eyes up the free throw and makes it. Makes the score 7-3 Donettes. 4:20 to go first quarter. Bailey Carson gives it in the corner to Kirby. Kirby out front. Cruz drops it off underneath to Eddington, puts it on the floor, puts it up no good. Goes after her own rebound, and she's tied up. Maddie made a mistake there by putting the ball on the floor. She should have went straight up with it. That's one thing, it is so hard to learn. You got to slam that ball on the floor one time, and it usually lets the defense get on you if they're not on you already. They had a tie ball. Donettes get it on the inbounds. Allison Skaggs bounces out to Carson. Over to Cruz. Cruz spins into the paint. Out to Bailey Carson, and she double dribbled. Bailey has not been shooting the three-pointer much lately. She's been playing good, but I don't know if she's lost confidence in that shot or what, but some of those she needs to take. Warren inbounds it. And number 20 there, Smith loses it. Now she double teamed down on the end line, and Coach Gastineau is going to burn a timeout to save the possession. With 3:57 to go first quarter, it's 7-3 Donettes. We'll take a 30-second break, and we'll be right back after this message on Current River Broadcasting.
We're for road trips. We're for hitting up Arthur Bryant's for lunch and making it to Lambert's for dinner. We're for drop tops, T-tops, classics, cruisers, steel horses, and real horses. Have you ever hit a deer? Yep, we're for you too. We're for getting stuck in traffic and 6-lane freeways that aren't so free. We're for Missouri license plates. No, medals of pride. Like us, no two roads are alike, but we're all connected. We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and if you're a Missouri driver, we're for you.
I am Doug Green, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance agent, and if you're in Ripley County, I've got you covered.
We got 3:57 to go first quarter. The Donettes off to a little bit of a slow start. They lead 7-3. We've played half the first quarter. Alton will inbound against Donettes pressure. And Clary has it knocked away and stolen from behind. Pass up the floor. Kirby's going to take it to the right side, lays it in. Took it right at the defense. Mock throws it up to midcourt to Warren. Gets across the half line and just kind of throws it up. And Clary's going to shoot a long three. It was right on line, but a little bit long. Olivia Cruz gets the long rebound quickly to the other end. Drops it off to Kirby, and the ball hit her in the head. And it's saved in, and she's open underneath the basket and puts it in. And look what I found. They threw it right back into her. And she was wide open with no defense on her. Pass up the floor, intercepted by Skaggs. Lob down low. Kirby turns, puts it in. And the Donettes pressure starting to pay off. You can hear Coach Epps hollering. He loves that press, and the Donettes get a lot of turnovers out of it. Sharp in the corner. Bounces it back, and Kirby almost got a steal, but can't quite handle it. And we got Jenna Holman coming back in for Alton, and she replaces Mackenzie Smith. And here comes Sydney Speck, her first action in a couple of games. She missed the last two. Coach Epps going to try to ease her back in tonight. Lob underneath the Sharp, ball knocked away and stolen. Pass up the floor, Speck going to bring it into the middle of the floor. Bounces to Carson, head of the key to Kirby. Kirby dribbles in, back to Carson. There you go, shoot that three-pointer, Bailey. She missed it, but I still like to see her shoot that every once in a while. And Sharp with the rebound. Gives it to Mock. Mock hands it back to Clary, and Clary's going to be fouled in the back court. And that was going to be on Bailey Carson. That's her first. And that's the third team foul on the Donettes as Maddie Eddington and Kendra Moore come in for the Donettes. Carson and Turner will check out. So the Donettes have Kirby, Eddington, Speck, Moore, and Skaggs out there. Pass lobbed across there, picked up by Jaden Mock. She takes it up another nice move there to split that double team. And she got it in off the glass. Kirby quickly into the front court. And her pass knocked away and stolen. Clary will bring it up, throws it up the floor, and Kendra Moore bats it out of bounds. And Mackenzie Smith comes back in and replaces Clary. Warren will throw it in. Throws it way across the court, and it's too tall for Holman. And they're having a hard time getting open in the front court here on the out-of-bounds plays against the Donettes man-to-man. 13-5 with 2:06 left first quarter. The Donettes up by 8. Alton drops back into that 1-2-2 zone. That's probably all you're going to see out of them with no more players than they have. Kendra Moore, cross-court right wing. Speck fakes the three. Dribbles to the baseline. Bounces down low and tried to force it in there. It's knocked away. Allison Skaggs has got to get to where she spreads out there and don't wait on the ball to come to her. She's got to go get that. And there's a backdoor pass. Shot up no good by Mock. And we got a held ball on the rebound, and this one will go to Alton. As Olivia Cruz and Brooklyn Klepsick come back in. And Moore and Kirby will check out. Alton inbound underneath their own basket. Passes way out front. Comes to Holman. Holman hands it to Mock. Three-pointer, no good. Ball batted around. Picked up by Maddie Eddington. Coming up the left side. Lobs it down. Skaggs goes to the right side. Puts it in, and she's fouled. And one coming for Allison Skaggs if she can make the free throw. That foul's on 23, Jaden Mock, her first. That is the third team foul. And a nice job by Allison Skaggs to run the floor. And the free throw no good. So the Donettes struggling at the free throw line tonight after doing so well the last couple of games. Holman turns around. She's double teamed. Ball knocked away. Loose on the floor. Another tie ball. And this one will go to the Donettes. Coach Epps is always calling for that double team when they dribble down one sideline or the other. Somebody come up behind them. And she turned around right into a double team, and the ball was knocked away. When it went to the floor, they both dove on it. Klepsik, Cruz, now Eddington. Eddington drives into the paint, puts it up a little too hard. Skaggs rebounds, puts it up no good. And it is going to be batted and rebounded by Jaden Mock. Pass ahead is going to be underneath to Smith. She missed a shot, and ball loose on the floor again. And another hell ball. And the arrow points towards the Alton Lady Comets this time. Allison Skaggs down here on the other end. I don't know if you noticed that, folks. She kept that ball above her head. She didn't make the shot, but she kept it above her head that time. Turnaround jumper on the baseline, no good by Mackenzie Smith. Ball is loose on the floor, picked up by Olivia Cruz. Donette's got three people up ahead. Gets it to Speck. Speck goes down, elevates, shot up, no good. And Mock with the rebound. And she's going to be fouled by Sydney Speck. I know Coach Epps wants you to really get on them, but that's a foul 84 feet away from their basket. McKenna Monahan coming in for the Donettes, and she'll replace Sydney Speck. Coach Epps said he wasn't going to play her just a couple, 3 minutes at a time. Inbounds pass to Mock, guarded by Klepsik in the back court. Now Olivia Cruz on her. She's going to be double teamed if she picks it up and keeps her dribble alive. Dribbles to the baseline. Now she's tied up there. Throws it over free throw line. Jumper put up and good. And that is number 20, Mackenzie Smith, with her first bucket. And it's 15-7. 10 seconds left first quarter. Klepsik open the corner. Three-pointer. Harkins shot is good. 18-7. 2 seconds. 1 second. And that is going to be the end of the first quarter. So that three-pointer by Klepsik pushes the Donettes lead up to 11. 18-7 over the Alton Lady Comets at the end of one quarter. You're watching the Doniphan Donettes on Current River Broadcasting. We'll be back in 1 minute.
If you're shopping for a new car, truck, or SUV, you need to make a stop at Countryside Chevrolet on Highway 160 in Doniphan. Countryside has one of the largest Chevrolet selections in the area, plus plenty of pre-owned vehicles that go through a 117-point inspection before they're warranted for 12 months or 12,000 miles. The goal at Countryside is to provide you the best deal on your next car, truck, or SUV. See them online at CountrysideChevrolet.com or call 1-800-63-CHEVY. Chevrolet, an American revolution.
For nearly 60 years, Davis Sawmill in Doniphan is your place to go for selling timber in the area around Ripley County in Arkansas. If you have cut logs or standing timber to sell, William, Debbie, and their sons will work with you to make sure you get a fair price. If you need something hauled, they also have Little Black Trucking with flatbeds for hire. Family owned and operated for 5 generations, everyone at Davis Sawmill would like to wish the best of luck to Emily, Taylor, and the rest of the Donettes this season. Give them a call at 573-996-7830.
Keith Bowman back here. We've got 18-7 lead for the Donettes at the end of one quarter. And Donettes have the ball first. Got Olivia Cruz, Bailey Carson, Allison Skaggs, Timber Turner, and Skaggs scores down low. And let's see, Brooklyn Klepsik out there as well. Double team in the back court. Smith bounces it, and it's stolen by Skaggs. Almost traveled, but she got it ahead to Cruz. Puts it up, no good. She kind of lost it on the way up. And now Alton has a man up ahead. Sharp takes it in, no good, but she's fouled by Timber Turner. And that'll be 2 shots for Courtney Sharp. She has 3 points. She had an old-fashioned three-point play in the first quarter. And it's good. We just started the second quarter. We got 7.5 minutes left first half. That makes the score 20-8 in favor of the Donettes. Next one is also good. Nice touch by the big girl there. She got 5 points now. And that brings Alton back within 11 of the Donettes. Bailey Carson gives it to Olivia Cruz. Lobs it in the paint to Carson. High-low down to Allison Skaggs, and she couldn't handle the pass. And it bounces on the out-of-bounds line. A good idea there, but Allison's got to catch that pass. The bounce pass comes to Smith, throws it up the floor to Holman, and too far, and it goes out of bounds. She got a hand on it. Wasn't able to bring it in. Alton has an awfully young team, I tell you. They have only one senior, Madison Erickson, and she's not played yet. Unless she's one of the ones hurt. Three-pointer no good by Klebsick, but a nice save by Timber Turner. Bounces in the lane, Skaggs dribbles, and then she puts it up, and she's going to be fouled from behind. And Skaggs will shoot two. That foul is on Jenna Holman. That is her fourth team foul. And the Donettes need to start making some free throws. They're only 1 of 5 so far. Skaggs has got 5 points. And that one rims in and out on her. That one went down in and come back out. And that one bounces around and falls through. Well, Allison's got 6 points. Pass up the floor. Warren has it. Cruz trying to come up behind her, knocked it away, but over in the corner. Jumper way too long there by Holman. And on the rebound, Sharp and Turner tie up. And the possession arrow favors Alton. 6:36 to go in the first half. 21-9 Donettes. And a wide open, let's see, that is number 25, Grayston Warren. Donettes lost her, man, she was wide open. 21-11. Lob into Skaggs, and she's going to be fouled. That's going to be on Warren. She had her arm underneath Allison's arm. Now number 44, another freshman, Paige Walters, is coming in. And she is going to replace Warren. Both teams have 5 team fouls now. Alton has climbed back within 10 points. Lob to Skaggs, wide open out in front, missed it again. And she can get those shots all night long, and most every night against most everybody. Sharp bounces down low, nice catch there, but the shot is blocked by Bailey Carson. That was Holman with the shot. Turner down low, Skaggs wide open. This time she banks it in. She had a little bit of an angle on the backboard that time. Smith gives it to Mock. Back to Smith. Pass up the floor. Alton got it up ahead to Walters. Smith hands it to Mock. Three-pointer from the head of the key. Short. Right on line, but short. Skaggs picks up the ball off the floor. Here comes Bailey Carson. Bounces to Klebsick and missed the shot. Timber Turner comes flying in, but she knocks it away. It's picked up by Sharp. Klebsick didn't shoot that with the left hand. She tried it with the right hand. Mock with it out at the volleyball line. Passes it to Walters. Down the baseline goes to Smith. Back out front to Holman. Holman dribbles right elbow and another reach-in foul on Klebsick. And she seems to get a lot of those, trying to knock the ball away. Donettes doing a line change here. We're going to have Maddie Eddington, Grayson Kirby, Kendra Moore, Sydney Speck, and Kylie Hawkins, a 6-foot freshman, coming in for the Donettes. 5:15 to go, first half. And we have Warren checking back in for Walters. And Warren will throw it in, and she's going to have to hurry, and it's intercepted by Speck, and they won't catch her. And her left-handed layup is good. They're not going to catch her. I haven't seen anybody on any team be able to catch up with her. Pass up the floor. Warren with a nice catch, got man wide open underneath. They get it to Sharp. She puts it up, and it's blocked by Hawkins. And it'll go out of bounds off of Kylie Hawkins. But Alton is getting some looks at the basket down there, throwing over the top of the press. Donette's going to have to do a little better job of getting back. Bounces into Sharp. Sharp goes up and a reach-in foul on Eddington. And another shooting foul. That's also going to put them in the bonus. That's the second foul on Eddington. And Sharp is 3 for 3 from the free throw line, has 5 points. This will be a 2-shot foul, but the rest of the half they'll be shooting 2. And Sharp knocks another one in. And that one bounces around and falls in. She has got a nice touch from the free throw line. She's a 5'11 junior. 25-13. Eddington dribbles into the paint, throws it up off the glass, no good. And a rebound comes down to Smith. Gives it to Mock. Mock got Warren wide open, passed a little high, so that kind of gets her out of sync there. She does pick it up, throws it out, and Eddington with a rebound. She's going to try to beat Holman down, goes up, puts it up, no good, but Holman got back and fouled her. Prevented the 2 points. And Eddington will shoot a couple free throws. Maddie, one of the 2 seniors on the team for the Donettes. Her and Olivia Cruz. And she misses the free throw. Donettes 2 of 8 now. That's what I get for bragging on them so much for the last couple of games. And that one is no good. And Holman with the rebound for Alton. Now Kendra Moore with a nice steal. Her pass, a little behind Eddington. Eddington picks it up, throws it out to Speck. Fakes the 3. And she hands it to Kirby. And she's wide open for a 3, and it's good. Grayson Kirby with 9 points. Pass up the floor. Warren again, Sharp behind the defense. She lays it up, and no good. She missed the easy one. And on the rebound, we're going to have a travel as Kendra Moore fell. Donettes are getting beat there. Somebody has got to get back. And actually the young guards for Alton's doing a good job of getting the ball to them when they get behind the defense. And a pass intercepted by Kirby. She heads to the other end. Smith on her tail. Kirby lays it in. That's 11 first half points for Grayson Kirby. And that puts the Donettes up 30-13 with 3:53 left first half. Another timeout called by Alton. And it is a full one, so we will take a 60-second break, and we'll be right back after these messages.
Hometown Pharmacy on LaRue Street in Doniphan, your one-stop pharmacy for all of your medical needs. Our pharmacists are now providing vaccinations for flu, pneumonia, and shingles in the pharmacy. Flu shots are covered by Medicare with no co-payment and no appointment is necessary. Hometown Pharmacy now offers a wide variety of vitamins and supplements from Now Foods that help support and promote optimal health through good nutrition. Refills can be requested online or by using our mobile app. We now offer delivery of your prescription if you live within the city limits. Transferring prescriptions is easy. Come by or give us a call and our friendly staff will take care of everything. Hometown Pharmacy, proudly supporting the Dons and Donettes this season. Come experience the difference a Hometown Pharmacy makes.
All right, the Donettes have opened up a 17-point lead. They have outscored Alton 12-6 in this quarter. Still got 3:53 to go till halftime. And Grayson Kirby off to a great start. She's got 11 points to lead the Donettes. Allison Skaggs also having a good first half. She's missed a couple of easy ones in there. She has 8. But it's a 17-point lead. Alton inbound the basketball against full court man-to-man. And Grayson Kirby's going to get a hand on the inbounds pass and knock it out. Grayson Warren will throw it in. Inbounds pass comes into Mock. They throw it up the floor again. Holman, good job by Hawkins to get there. Gives it to Warren out front to Mock. Mock dribbles into the paint, kicks it back to Smith. She dribbles to the right side, down into the paint, back out to Mock. Now right side to Warren. Warren, oh, she got hit in the face there by Kendra Moore. Kendra Moore takes it away from her, but they're going to call a jump ball. And it will favor the Donettes this time. A lot of jump balls here in this first half. Emily Davis checked in during that timeout with Grayson Kirby, Kendra Moore, Kylie Hawkins, and Maddie Eddington. Moore, right wing, lobs it in the paint to Hawkins. Hawkins bounds down low to Kirby, brings it back out to Moore out front. And we're going to have 3 seconds called on the Donettes. Warren gets it in. She gets it right back. Brings it up. Double team coming. And she is going to be tied up again, this time Emily Davis. And again, every time they pick that ball up, turn around, there is a Donette double teaming them. That's exactly what Coach Epps wants. Paige Walters back in the game. And she comes in for Grayson Warren. Holman will throw it in. Gets it into Mock. She hands it off to Smith, drives into the lane. Her little runner up too hard. Ball bounces. Emily Davis is going to be, Smith and Davis are going to tie up, and another tie ball. This one goes to the Donettes. 3 minutes left in the half. It's still 30-13 Donettes. Kirby throws it down low to Eddington. Eddington bounces it back out. We're going to have a foul. And that's going to put Eddington at the line. That's going to be team foul number 7. That foul is on Jaden Mock. So Holman, Sharp, and Mock all have 2 apiece for Warren. And again, I want to remind you, they only have 2 players on the bench. 1-1 for Maddie Eddington. And she missed it. And an offensive rebound underneath by Moore. And we got another jump ball. You know, I said before the game, if you were with us at Donettes, the last 3 games, shot 70% from the free throw line. They're shooting 20%. They're 2 out of 10. And we have Speck, Klepsig, Cruz, Carson, and Skaggs checking back in for the Donettes. Holman inbound it. Lobs it in. And the ball's going to be taken away by Olivia Cruz. Dribbles in, sidesteps the defender, puts up the left hand, no good, gets it back, puts it up and in. That's Olivia Cruz's first bucket. And we're going to have a foul in the back court on Brooklyn Klepsig, and she's got 3. And she has a hard time. She wants to reach in all the time. That time they kind of tripped over her leg, but that will send Mackenzie Smith to the free throw line for a 1-on-1. Alton is 5 of 5. All of those have been shot by Courtney Sharp. Timber Turner coming in, and I'm sure she's going to get Klepsig, who has 3 fouls. Mackenzie Smith has 2 points for the Lady Comets. And her free throw, no good, and a nice block out by Skaggs. Gives it to Carson. Carson dribbling with her head up. Dribbles to the right side, gives it in the corner to Speck. Lobs underneath the Skaggs, goes high to get it. Over on the other side to Cruz. Cruz, nice drive to the basket, puts it up, no good. Nice drive, but she couldn't finish it off. And Mock throws it up the floor and throws it behind Walters. And Grayson Warren coming back in for Walters. They only have 1 senior, and evidently she's one of the girls that's hurt because they have played all 7 players they've got. Speck is open in the corner for 3. It's short. And Mock gets the rebound for Alton. 2 minutes to play in the first half, 32-13 Donettes. Smith back to Mock. Mock guarded by Allison Skaggs. Gives it to Warren, dribbles the baseline. Cut off by Carson. Looking underneath, nobody open. Out to Smith, 3-pointer up and good for Mackenzie Smith. Donette, somebody lost her man there because she had time to look at that one all day. Olivia Cruz, left wing to Turner. Carson on the baseline, gives it to Skaggs. Out to Cruz, open from 15, it's short. Ball picked up off the floor by Courtney Sharp. And Alton trying to cut into a 16-point lead. Pass up ahead to Warren on the left wing. Dribbles one time, now she picks it up. Lobs it in the paint, intercepted by Cruz. Got Speck out ahead, nobody's going to catch her, folks. And she lays it up and in. 34-16. And then Olivia Cruz intercepts it, hands it to Carson, puts it up, and she's fouled by Mock. And Mock had that to do over again. She might not do that. That's her third foul. And we'll see if Bailey Carson can make free throws. This is her first trip. And this will be 2 shots. And it's good. And that's Bailey's third point. Trying to push the Donettes lead to 30 if she can make this second. We got 55 seconds left. And both are good. 36-16, and they throw it out of bounds. You can tell that from time to time that these girls are freshmen for Alton. They've made some good passes here in the first half, but they've also made several bad ones. And we got Paige Walters coming in again. Inbounds pass. They get it to Carson in the paint. Turns. Throws it up high off the glass. No good. And a rebound to Jaden Mock. And the ball knocked out of bounds by Allison Skaggs. And Mackenzie Smith will throw it in for Alton. Donettes still playing the full court man-to-man. Haven't shown much zone press tonight. Mock, double team. Her pass gets it to Smith. Smith will cross the half line. Left wing to Walters. Head of the key, Mock. Mock puts it on the floor, dribbles to the baseline. Their shot up and good. She got that one over Skaggs somehow or another. 36-18. Cruz is going to be called for a carry or double dribble there. She got it caught on her hip. And got 19 seconds left in the half, and Alton will have the ball. So they'll have, if they get it up the floor, have another shot at scoring here before the half ends. Then Allison Skaggs steals the inbound, takes it down, stops, shoots it, missed it, and the rebound is going to be by Mackenzie Smith. She out-battled Olivia Cruz. And here comes Mock. Mock has it knocked away, and Speck fouls her with 4. And there's another one of those reaching fouls. And that'll be a 1-and-1. And it'll be Jaden Mock shooting. Mock's got 4 points here in the first half. And she makes a free throw. They are 6 of 7 now from the free throw line. Donettes got 4.2 seconds left till halftime. That one is short. It's an air ball, so that didn't catch any iron. So Donettes got 4.2. And Alton's going to drop back into that zone, so Cruz ought to be able to let it roll a little ways. Picks it up. Got time to get a shot off. In the corner, Speck. Three-pointer up and good! Sydney Speck nails a three-pointer in the corner. They had 4.2 seconds, and Olivia was able to let that ball roll almost to half court. And I don't know. The Alton coach is talking to the referees about something, but that will be a three-pointer to end the half for Sydney Speck. And Speck played quite a bit here in the first half and has 7 points. So look at the scoring. Courtney Sharp has 7 to lead Alton. And Mackenzie Smith and Jaden Mock have 5 apiece. And 2 points for Grayston Warren. And they were 6 of 8 from the free throw line. Free throw line for the Donettes wasn't quite as good. They were only 4 of 12 in the first half. Leading scorer in the first half of the Donettes, Grayson Kirby with 11. Allison Skaggs has 8. Sydney Speck 7. 4 for Bailey Carson. 3 points for Brooklyn Klepsick. That was a three-pointer. Speck hit a three-pointer, and also Kirby hit a three-pointer. And then 2 points for Maddie Eddington, Olivia Cruz, and Timber Turner for a total of 39 here at halftime. 39-19, Donettes lead it. Before we take a break here, I want to thank our sponsors that are Davis Sawmill and Mathis Timber, Hometown Pharmacy, Current River Ford, Davis True Value, Farm Bureau Insurance, and Countryside Chevrolet, bringing you Donettes and Dons basketball all season long right here on Current River Broadcasting on YouTube. We'll take a short break. We'll be back shortly before the second half starts. Donettes lead Alton 39-19.
Davis True Value is proud to sponsor the Dons and Donettes for another exciting ball season. Just like the Dons and Donettes, Davis True Value knows hard work wins the game. They are your selection, service, and savings destination hardware store, serving the area with paint, plumbing, electrical, lawn and garden, and housewares. Your local True Value hardware with so much more. From window repair to chainsaw sharpening, we are the store of first choice. Behind every project is a True Value.
You've heard it all before. We're number one. We're the best. We have the biggest rebates. Now is the time to skip the hype and come to Current River Ford in Doniphan. They're all about helping you find the perfect new Ford. Current River Ford services your vehicles after the sale. From the moment you drive in, you will receive the quality service you've been missing. With the selection at Current River Ford, you'll find the new vehicle you want. How about getting your next vehicle at a dealership that makes it all about you? Current River Ford, Highway 160 in Doniphan.
At Mathis Timber, our goal is to provide our landowners with the greatest possible financial return on their timber lands, while not damaging young timber or leaving your property in a mess. We have served Ripley County and the surrounding areas since 1939. We will buy your timber on lump sum total or percentage. We have several references upon request. Contact Craig Mathis at 573-429-0996 and see how Mathis Timber can assist you with all your timber harvesting needs.
We're for worrying less about the what ifs and more about the why nots. We're for checking off your bucket list and then making a new one. We're for starting a family, a business, a tradition. And if you find yourself starting over, we're here for that too. We're for doing as much as you possibly can on a Saturday and absolutely nothing on a Sunday. We're for building a life in Missouri and going out and living it. And when it comes to making sure everything you build is protected, we're here for you. We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we are Missouri for life.
I'm Lindsay Turner, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're in Ripley County, I've got you covered.
For nearly 60 years, Davis Sawmill in Doniphan is your place to go for selling timber in the area around Ripley County and Arkansas. If you have cut logs or standing timber to sell, William, Debbie, and their sons will work with you to make sure you get a fair price. If you need something hauled, they also have Little Black Trucking with flatbeds for hire. Family owned and operated for 5 generations, everyone at Davis Sawmill would like to wish the best of luck to Emily, Taylor, and the rest of the Donettes this season. Give them a call at 573-996-7830.
If you're shopping for a new car, truck, or SUV, you need to make a stop at Countryside Chevrolet on Highway 160 in Doniphan. Countryside has one of the largest Chevrolet selections in the area, plus plenty of pre-owned vehicles that go through a 117-point inspection before they're warranted for 12 months or 12,000 miles. The goal at Countryside is to provide you the best deal on your next car, truck, or SUV. See them online at CountrysideChevrolet.com or call 1-800-63-CHEVY. Chevrolet, an American revolution.
Hometown Pharmacy on LaRue Street in Doniphan, your one-stop pharmacy for all of your medical needs. Our pharmacists are now providing vaccinations for flu, pneumonia, and shingles in the pharmacy. Flu shots are covered by Medicare with no co-payment and no appointment is necessary. Hometown Pharmacy now offers a wide variety of vitamins and supplements from Now Foods that help support and promote optimal health through good nutrition. Refills can be requested online or by using our mobile app. We now offer delivery of your prescription if you live within the city limits. Transferring prescriptions is easy. Come by or give us a call and our friendly staff will take care of everything. Hometown Pharmacy, proudly supporting the Dons and Donettes this season. Come experience the difference a Hometown Pharmacy makes.
right, welcome back, everybody. Keith Bowman back at Doniphan High School. We're at halftime, and the Donettes have a 20-point lead over the Alton Lady Comets. And we're a couple minutes away from the start of the second half. I want to remind everybody, Thursday night, big game for the Donettes coming up against the Neelyville Lady Tigers. And Matt, give me a update on their record. Neelyville is 11-4 on the season. And they probably are playing somewhere tonight or tomorrow night, I would think. They probably have one more game before. Usually the girls' game most time are on Monday and Thursday, so I'd say they're probably playing somewhere tonight. And they are 11-4. And the Donettes keep this up. They're going to be 12-3 heading into that game against Neelyville. So it's a big game. Donettes have beaten East Carter and Greenville. The Twin Rivers game, the two games they played, neither one of those were conference games. They actually played Twin Rivers, I believe it's next week. That game will be down at Twin Rivers. Still got to play Clearwater, Twin Rivers, and Neelyville. Oh, I'm sorry, they beat Naylor as well. So they are 3-0 in the conference. And Neelyville, I'm not sure what they are in the conference, but I know they lost to Naylor. So they have at least one loss. So if the Donettes can win that one, that would give them a leg up on getting the first seed in the OFC tournament coming up first part of next month. And also on Friday night, I don't believe I mentioned this, the Dons will be back in action. They had a week off since their big win over at Naylor last Friday night. And they're going to be playing the East Prairie Eagles, and that also homecoming night here Friday night at Bill L. Wright. The Dons and Donettes both were scheduled to play at Clearwater next Tuesday, the 26th. I believe that would be Tuesday. And that has been rescheduled for February 4th. I assume that's boys and girls. They usually play the girls and boys both when they're playing Clearwater. Olivia Cruz is opening the corner for three, and it's good. Olivia only had 2 points in the first half, only attempted a couple of shots. And the ball thrown out into the middle. Smith gets to it, gives it to Warren. Warren's pass intercepted by Timber Turner. Cruz heads back the other way. 2-on-3, crossover dribble. Stays in, lays it up, no good. And the ball's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Alton. I thought Allison Skaggs touched that last, but I guess Jaden Mock touched it after Skaggs tipped it. Inbounds pass to Cruz, open for another three. This one's off the side of the rim, no good. Timber Turner with the rebound. In the corner to Carson. Now back out front. Cruz fakes the shot, and she traveled. Moved that pivot foot just a little bit. 42-19, just underway in the third quarter, 7:23 to go. The Alton Lady Comets will have it, and Grayson Warren will throw it in. Donettes still in the full court man-to-man. They haven't done the zone press too awful much tonight. Warren going against Brooklyn Klepsy. Klepsy's got 3 fouls. Gives it in the corner to Holman. She gives it back to Mock on the left wing. She pivots around in circles there. Gives it in the corner to Warren. She throws up a runner, no good. And the offensive rebound is going to be picked up by Holman. Turns and shoots it. And no good, and Klepsic with the rebound. Throws it up the floor. Carson going to take it in, and the ball got away from her just a little bit, and they're going to call her for a travel. She had Olivia Cruz on the other side. But turnover on the Donettes. Warren throws it into Mock. Mock goes in the center of the floor. Timber Turner with a steal. Gives it to Skaggs. Skaggs goes over, stops, drops it off to Turner, puts it up. It's partially blocked. Going to go out of bounds off the Donettes. Sometimes I think they're a little too unselfish. I think Allison Skaggs probably could have took one more dribble and laid that in off the left side. And I think Coach Epps is telling her that right now. Being unselfish is good, but sometimes you need to be a little bit more selfish. And it is timeout called again by Alton. They are down to 2 timeouts left with the score 42-19. 3-pointer by Olivia Cruz is the only point so far here in the third quarter. Donettes have been getting good balanced scoring lately, and that's pretty much the case here tonight as well, that several people get in the scoring column. One of the things The stats Matt gave me before the game started is they have 9 players that's average at least 10 minutes of playing time. That's good when you can stick that many kids in there and not lose that much. Mock is double teamed, and now they're in the zone press. Turner with the rebound, or the steal, and lays it in with the left hand. Well, Timber Turner's got several steals tonight, and that's her 4th point. Ball comes into Mock. Donettes in that, and Turner steals it again. Drops it off Klepsic, goes up, and she's fouled. And that foul is going to be on Warren. That'll be her 2nd. And I think in the first half when the Donettes went to that zone press, they got several steals. And they've done it the last 2 times, and Timber Turner's come up with a steal 2 times in a row. And Klepsic at the free throw line. And her shot's short. Coach Epps not going to be pleased with the free throw percentage tonight unless they start making a bunch of them. It's 4 for 13 now. A little more knee bend in that one. She makes that one. 4 points for Klepsic. Double teamed in the corner, throw in the middle of the floor, and we're going to have a foul on Olivia Cruz as she got tangled up with Warren. That's Cruz's first foul. And the Donettes, they're going to go back to the man-to-man, but I think they're going to double team, especially if that ball goes in a corner. They're going to try to double team. Inbounds pass comes to Mock, went through her hands, picked up by Klepsic, drops it off to Carson. Carson puts it up too hard. Doggone it, they missed a bunch of easy ones. And then we're going to have a foul on the rebound. That's what you hate to see. You miss an easy one and then you commit the foul. That one's on Timber Turner, her 2nd. And that'll be the 2nd team foul. You get the steal and then you just miss a, and that was a really good pass from Allison Skaggs. Smith passes up ahead to Warren. Warren ahead to Sharp. Sharp dribbles to the baseline. Turns, spins, shoots it, and no good. Offensive rebound underneath by, that was Mock. She missed a shot, and Sharp gets it back and gets it to go. 45-21. Cruz out in the corner. Klepsic, 3-pointer up and good. Boy, those shots are pretty with all that arch on them when they go in. Warren inbounds it to Smith. Smith gets around Cruz. Passes across the lane. Bailey Carson steps in and knocks it out of bounds. That was about a half a second late. And a line change for the Donettes as we have McKenna Monahan, Maddie Eddington, Sydney Speck, Kendra Moore, and Grayson Kirby. Basically got 5 guards out there for the Donettes. Inbounds pass wide open underneath is Grayson Warren, and she is fouled. And that one's going to be on Kendra Moore, I believe. It's her first. Already 3 team fouls on the Donettes. And Warren's free throw is a little bit too hard. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left, 3rd quarter. It's 48-21. Second one is good for Warren. She has 3 now. Alton's played a 1-2-2 zone the whole game. In the lane, Eddington. And we're going to have a foul, reach-in foul. And that one's going to be on Mackenzie Smith. That is her first foul. Team foul number 2. Maddie Eddington playing the post, and she is as short as anybody on the floor. Inbound to Speck, lines it up, 3-pointer no good. And Sharp is going to be tied up by McKenna Monahan. Sharp falls on top of her, and they call a held ball. And it is Alton's turn to get it. We've had a lot of those turns on held balls in this game. Warren inbounds it to Smith. She is double teamed immediately. Puts it on the floor. Crossover dribble knocked away from behind, but it's going to be picked up by Warren. Warren double teamed immediately. Gives it to Smith. Now to Sharp in the right corner. Back out front to Warren. Back to Sharp. Now to Holman. Holman drills one time, gives it back to Sharp. Sharp catching out that 3-point line. Bounces in the lane off of Smith's leg, picked up by Monahan. And we're going to have a double dribble on McKenna Monahan. And the ball goes back over to Alton with 4:44 left in the third quarter. Donettes really getting after it on defense. They're trying to double team every chance they get. That ball goes right through Warren's hands, picked up by Kirby. She got Monahan up ahead. She's going to take it herself and lay it in. Pass up ahead is going to be run down by Monahan. She beat Holman to it. Monahan throws it in the corner, Kirby. Kirby down low to Eddington. Over on the right side, Speck dribbles baseline, elevates off the glass and in. 9 points for Sydney Speck. And the Donettes up by 30. And a reach-in foul on Kirby. And there's another one of those fouls. Donettes need to clean those up. And we got Emily Davis checking back in for the Donettes, and she'll replace Grayson Kirby. And the Donettes are going to drop back with 4:10 to go in the third, up 52-22. They will pick up straight man-to-man. Mock dribbles over to the left side. Head of the key to Warren. Warren left wing to Walters, who just checked in. She throws it cross court to Smith. Back between the circles to Mock. Left side to Warren. Drops it off down low to Smith. And we're going to have a travel called on Smith. Coach Gastineau wanted a foul, but she just kind of leaned into the Donettes and then fell backwards. Emily Davis will run the point for the Donettes. Gives it to Monahan, left wing. And her pass is knocked away by Smith. It's loose on the floor. It's going to go out of bounds. And they say Smith touched it last. All the girls are still playing hard. They're down 30 points with 3.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter, but they are playing hard. And he's got a bunch of freshmen out there, so in the lane, Eddington turns, shoots, and scores. 4 points from Addie Eddington. Let's see, right now, I think he may have, Sharp is the only one out there. The rest of them are freshmen that are out there right now. Oh, Mock's a sophomore, excuse me. Pass down low to Smith, and she got behind the Donettes defense. That's 7 points for Mackenzie Smith. Kendra Moore dribbles baseline, passes across the lane, and it's knocked out of bounds by Grayston Warren. I don't think I've ever heard that name before. Grayston, Gracetyn. Lob into Eddington, knocked away, gets it back, puts it in. Maddie Eddington plays a lot bigger than a 5'6", and I'm not sure she's 5'6", folks. 56-24, Donettes lead by 32. Pass in the corner to Warren. They have not been able to get that ball inside to Sharp. She started off pretty good for the Lady Comets. Mock dribbles right side. Davis cuts her off, spins back into the lane, puts it up, and another reach-in foul. And this one will be on Davis. That's team foul number 5. This will be a shooting foul. And Jaden Mock steps to the free throw line, misses the free throw. And Kirby going to come back in. She comes in for Kendra Moore. Mock eyes up the second one. It's no good. And Kirby gets the rebound. Cross-court pass. Eddington out in the corner. Speck steps back. Three-pointer up. Air ball out of bounds. And we're going to have a foul on the rebound on the Donettes. And it's going to be on Eddington. That's Maddie's third foul. And the next foul on the Donettes will put the Lady Comets in the bonus for the rest of the game. Mock picks up her dribble. It passes it to Warren at the head of the key. Out in the corner to Holman. Holman dribbles baseline, lost the ball, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Holman. They're having a hard time keeping their footing when they drive the ball towards the basket. I'm sure Coach Gastineau thinks they get fouled every time, but not necessarily. Monahan, right wing to Davis, head of the key to Kirby. Back to Davis. Monahan's going to fire three, and that one's way off. Offensive rebound by Eddington. Gets double teamed, gives it out to Speck. Speck takes it in, elevates off the glass, and good. She can jump so high for her height. She's got 11 points now. And it's 58-24 with 1:20 left in the third quarter. Mock dribbles to the right side, reverses her dribble, dribbles to the elbow, picks it up. And another foul on Davis as she just reaches in and fouls. And that puts them in the bonus. It's the second foul on Davis, and she's going to check out. That will be a 1-and-1 for Jaden Mock. She just missed 2 free throws there a short time ago. She's got 5 in the game. And this one is short. Ball tipped around and picked up in the quarter by Kirby. Kirby passes up the floor. Nice move by Brooklyn Klepsig. And she faked the pass over to the other side. Got the defender to move to the middle and just put it off the glass. She's got 9 now. 60-24, under a minute to go in the third quarter. Give and go, Smith gets down underneath, she missed a shot. Rebound underneath, put up by Warren, she misses it. Here comes Eddington. She got Speck on the left and Klepsig on the right, and Klepsig missed a shot. And a rebound underneath, and that is Monahan, and she's going to be fouled. That one is on Holman, her third. And that will send McKenna Monahan to the line to shoot 2 with 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Monahan, 5'4" sophomore, makes the free throw. Sydney Speck checks out. She goes to the bench with 11 points. And Kendra Moore comes back in. Second one a little bit long, all tipped around. And a foul on Monahan. If they keep fouling like this, it's going to be a long fourth quarter, folks, even though right now Donettes are up by 37. So if it stays above 30, we'll have a running clock, but still got 34.4 left in this quarter. Alton was 6 of 8 in the first half from the free throw line. Only 1 of 5 so far. And this is a 1-on-1 for Mock again. And she finally gets one to go in. She had missed 3 in a row. And that one's good. So she has 7 points, and it's 61-26. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Kirby to Monahan. In the lane, Eddington. And she turns over that left shoulder into the lane. We got a reach-in foul. That one is on Mackenzie Smith. It's only the 4th team foul. Well, Kirby will toss it in for the Donettes. Out to McKenna. And a bad pass is stolen by Warren. Warren gives it to Mock. Mock dribbles up the left side over there. Comes back. Knocked away by Klepsig. Picks it up with 12 seconds to go. Dribbles to the baseline. Knocked out by Klepsig. And it'll stay with Alton with 6.6 seconds to go in the third quarter. Mock triggers. And wide open underneath Warren. She didn't handle it cleanly, but she got it and put it in. And that's 2 or 3 times the Donettes have given up an easy one on an inbounds play. Oh. Monahan threw it in from half court, but it was after the buzzer. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. And the Donettes lead 61-28 over the Alton Lady Comets. We'll be back in 1 minute with fourth quarter action on Current River Broadcasting.
Davis True Value is proud to sponsor the Dons and Donettes for another exciting ball season. Just like the Dons and Donettes, Davis True Value knows hard work wins the game. They are your selection, service, and savings destination hardware store, serving the area with paint, plumbing, electrical, lawn and garden, and housewares. Your local True Value hardware with so much more. From window repair to chainsaw sharpening, we are the store of first choice. Behind every project is a True Value.
True Value.
All right, folks, we're headed to the fourth quarter. The Donettes with a 33-point lead over the Alton Lady Comets, 61-28. Coach Epps is, which he's accustomed to doing, even with a big lead. He sends his starters back out there. They'll probably play a couple of minutes, and he'll bring the subs in. Right now we have a big enough lead for a running clock. Carson over to Klepsig. Baseline, Olivia Cruz. They run that play at third quarter, but she shot an air ball there. She made the one at the third quarter. Mock has it knocked away by Skaggs, and it's picked up by Klepsig. Up ahead to Cruz, and she's got a layup, and it's good. That's 7 points for Cruz. Mock tried to go 1-on-4 and got it knocked away. Again, I say they've got a lot of freshmen playing, and Mock just keeps pushing off of that hand. And we got a 5-second call as she just kind of dribbled around there. And Coach Gastineau is getting on to these girls. They're just, it's hard when you get behind this far to keep your head in the game, but when you got freshmen like that, they need to keep trying to keep learning. And they have not played any seniors in this game. Klepsig, three-pointer, it's good. Well, that rainbow three, and she has got 12 points now. And she is the third Donette in double figures. Mock has it knocked away, and Coach Gastineau getting on his point guard a little bit. And with 6:45 to go, we got a timeout. We'll keep it here. It is 66-28. Remind everybody, if you cannot get out to the game on Thursday night, if you can get here, folks, because it should be a good one between the Donettes and Neelyville Lady Tigers. Right now, the Donettes, if they win here, they're 12-3. Neelyville 11-4, and they may be playing tonight as well. So it ought to be a good one, and it'll be a big one as far as the Ozark Foothills Conference Tournament seeding's going a little bit early in the month of February. Won't be too far off. So make sure you can make it. If you can't make it, make sure you tune in to Current River Broadcasting. We'll have the game right here for you. And then on Friday night, homecoming night, the Dons will be playing the East Prairie Eagles. And the Dons are playing real well as of right now also. So after the timeout, I guess they had to give him a full one. I guess that's all he had left. He wanted a 30, but he's still coaching. And when you got a bunch of freshmen like he does, you got to do that. They've only got one senior on their squad. Her name is Madison Erickson, and I'm assuming she's one of the girls that's hurt down there on the bench. And they only have two juniors. And looks like one sophomore, and it's like 6 freshmen. So, and we got a 5-second call as Warren couldn't get it in. And that'll drive a coach crazy. They give him more gray hairs than what he's already got. You just call a timeout, then you can't even get the ball inbounds. Cruz dribbles to the right side, in the lane to Skaggs, and she's going to be called for a travel. That was a nice play they run there. Holman gives it in the corner to Warren. Warren dribbles baseline, then she cut off there. Out to Warren, or excuse me, Holman. Her jumper from the free throw elbow, no good. Pass up the floor from Klepsig to Carson. Carson takes it down, shoots it a little bit too hard. Skaggs gets the rebound. She missed it again, and Timber Turner almost saved it. And those are shots that the Donettes have to make. If they're playing somebody that it's a close game, they've got to make those. Skaggs has got to get where she can make them. Bailey was contested, but Skaggs was up above everybody. And just got to make those shots. And I know I'm sitting here with a 38-point lead hollering that, but Thursday night, against Neelyville, they're going to need to make those shots. Holman has the basketball, out to Sharp. She keeps thinking she's going to shoot a three. They hadn't been able to get it inside to her. Mock takes it in, puts it up in the left hand. It's good. And we're going to have a blocking foul as the Donettes brought in 5 new ones. I think that's going to be an Eddington. That'll be Maddie's 4th foul. And the bucket will be good for Jaden Mock. And she got a chance to get into double figures. If she makes this free throw, no good. Grayson Kirby with a rebound. Kirby dribbles into the front court, and we're going to have a reach-in foul on Alton. Donettes have Kirby, Eddington, Davis, Moore, and Speck. Still no bonus. It's 5 team fouls. Clock running with 4:45 to go, 66-30. Kirby in the corner, Speck. Bounces down low, and the ball knocked away. It's stolen by Holman. They give it back to Mock. Mock will be met by Davis. Gives it to Warren. Down low. Pass batted out of bounds by Kendra Moore. Mock will inbound underneath their own basket. They've got a bunch of easy ones right there. That time the Donettes picked it up, but they get it to Sharp, and she puts it on the floor. It's knocked away by Emily Davis, and then they knock it away from her, and she picks it back up. And Moore has Speck wide open up the floor. Speck takes it, puts it up, no good, but she's fouled. And that'll put her at the free throw line. 2-shot foul. And Holman is the first player for Alton with 4 fouls. Sydney Speck, first game back after missing a couple, has 11 points. And her free throw is good. (67-30), clock running with 3:25 left in the ball game. Two for 2 from the free throw line. Kylie Hawkins comes to the scorer's table to check in for the Donettes, as well as McKenna Monahan, next dead ball. Backdoor pass to Smith, and she can't handle it, out of bounds. And Monahan and Hawkins check in. And it'll be Eddington and Speck checking out. (68-30) is our score. Grayson Kirby passes to Kendra Moore, right wing. Cross court, wide open in the corner. McKenna Monahan doesn't want to take it out to Kirby. She'll shoot it from the head of the key. No good. Long rebound picked up by Smith. And she'll bring it up. Met by Monahan. She dribbles left, dribbles right. Mock takes it into the paint, throws it up with the left hand, a little bit too hard. And Monahan comes out with it, and then she is met and tied up by Mock. And the arrow points in the way of the Lady Comets. Mock to throw it in. Sharp gets open underneath, puts it up, and we got a foul on Davis. And the Donettes have not defended that inbounds pass underneath the basket very well tonight. That foul on Hawkins, her first. And Courtney Sharp, who had 7 points in the first half, misses that free throw. She's got 9 in the game. As we got Kenzie Reedus and Taylor Davis checking in. Grayson Kirby and Emily Davis check out. So I would think McKenna Monahan probably will run the point for this last minute 25. Sharp's next free throw is no good. Ball tipped around and another held ball. This one will go to the Donettes. I think we've had more held balls than we have made free throws in this game. Matter of fact, I'd almost bet on it. We're down to 1:05 to go. The Donettes going to get win number 12. And they'll be 12-3 heading into that Neelyville game. They get it inside to Reedus. Banged it off the boards. No good. But on the other side, Kylie Hawkins cleans it up, gets her first 2 points. 70-30. 45 seconds left to play. Smith on the right wing, throws it cross court to Warren. Back to Smith, head of the key. Now back to Mock on the left wing. Reverses her dribble into the paint, puts it up, no good, but she'll be fouled. And that probably is just about going to do it. By the time she shoots these 2 free throws, Mock has 9 points. She got a chance to get into double figures. They don't have anybody in double figures. And she makes the first one to get there. And the second one is no good. And the ball goes out of bounds, and that's going to do it. Our final score is going to be the Donettes 70 and the Alton Lady Comets 31. And the Donettes, as I say, moved to 12-3 into the game against Neelyville on Thursday night right here at Bill L. Wright. Courtney Sharp had 9 points for the Lady Comets. Mackenzie Smith had 7. Jaden Mock 10. Grayson Warren 5. See, 15, 22, 9, 31. They were 4 of 11 in the second half and 10 of 19 for the ball game. And the Donettes a little bit better in that second half, 4 of 6, but they were only 8 of 18 for the game tonight after shooting well the last few games. For the Donettes, I'm just going to run them down because they're all spread out because they had so many get in the scoring column. Grayson Kirby had 13. McKenna Monahan 1. 13 for Sydney Speck. Timber Turner 4. Bailey Carson 4. Olivia Cruz 7. Maddie Eddington 6. Allison Skaggs 8. Kylie Hawkins 2. And Brooklyn Klepsik finished with 12 points, including 3 3-pointers tonight. So the Donettes win 70-31. We'll be back on the air with you on Thursday night as the Neelyville Lady Tigers come in for a big Ozark Foothills Conference game. Friday night, homecoming for the boys against the East Prairie Eagles. Well, thanks everybody for joining us tonight, and Donettes get another win, playing well. Hopefully they'll be able to keep that up on Thursday night against Neelyville. This is Keith Bowman for Current River Broadcasting. Good night, everybody.